Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday nights, and that means the greatest wrestling show on all of Twitch TV. Wrestling is silly. My name is Eden. Joining me, my co-host with the co-most, and you might be a co-ghost, Zach. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty sure I'm not a ghost.
You might be a co-ghost, though.
I feel like that still implies I'm a ghost.
It's like I think it's like a part-time ghost. Like you just like maybe on like Tuesdays and Thursdays, you go and do some smoking.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to be a part-time ghost, I think.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, just doing some smoking, finding an old house twice a week and going woo.
Yeah.
Not gonna entertain me on this part-time ghost lark.
Nah.
You know, one of the key facets of improv is yes and you're in the firm no but camp.
Yeah, no but can lead on to different things.
like what? Yeah, I see you're clearly an improv master.
You wanna hear a scary fucking story?
Of course, I always want to hear a scary fucking story.
Yeah. Do you want to hear quite possibly the scariest thing I've ever read in my entire life?
Go on, thrillers.
So, you know Microsoft Copilot?
I'm familiar with Microsoft Copilot.
Yeah. Their AI. Well, have you heard about Microsoft Copilot recall?
Yes, it's fucking horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tell the world.
Well, it basically... I think at the minute, it's only on certain modern computers that have Windows 11 on it.
I believe it's not out yet, but it does have very, very high... they've released the minimum specs and you have to have a stupid hyperprocessor for it.
Well, yeah, okay. This is where that gets worse, because that's not true. So, basically, they've suggested this feature where they're like, yeah, it's going to screenshot everything you do.
Every few seconds.
Privately.
Every few seconds.
Yeah. And it's basically going to create a catalogue of everything you've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
And you can search it. So, like, say, you know, if you were doing something... To be totally honest, I'm not even sure I understand the use cases, because they're like suggesting that you would think about something you were doing like a month ago and then ask Copilot to bring it back up. And Copilot would search this database of everything you've ever done.
Everything you've ever typed, everything you've ever clicked.
Yeah. It also scrapes every website you've ever viewed, and makes that searchable. And I'm going to be honest, like, even just the sales package, I'm not really enthralled by, like, none of the use cases they have suggested. Made me think that was just a good idea in any way.
Yeah, like if this was not the terrible security disaster that you're about to talk about, then I would just not have a use case for it anyway.
Yeah. So I'm not really sure who this is even for. But I'm going to be honest, this is one of those where there's so many different issues that there isn't really one clear path for me to discuss what an absolute fucking disaster this is. Because it's stored in app data.
Of course it is. Of course it's just stored in app data.
It's stored in app data. And no, it's not just your user who can access it, for starters.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a really important one. No, it doesn't block out financial data.
Of course it doesn't. And I assume passwords? No.
Okay, so they didn't mention passwords, but obviously when it's scraping everything you've ever typed and looked at...
Yeah, it's not going to not do passwords.
And also things like cards, like your security code on the back of your card and stuff. Like, obviously that's just numbers. Mm-hmm. You just put them in. What else? It does take into account Microsoft Edge in private.
Also, if you're
it
using
doesn't do-
specifically Microsoft Edge, then it gives you
Yeah,
a tiny
it-
modicum of fake privacy.
It doesn't do privacy in Google Chrome or Firefox.
Of course not. No. That would be too easy.
What else? Oh, people have already built scrapers that can like basically. So Windows tried to say that you had to be logged in and like actually at a computer to access this information. That's not true, and their own employees have proved that that's not true. There's even one guy who's made a fucking website that prints out his screenshot in plain text.
Jesus Christ! Like, it's basically like just building a big, like, glowing neon sign saying, "Please backdoor into this."
Yeah. And the problem is, so again, the same guy that built the plain text website of his snapshots, he. Oh shit! That sentence totally left my head. That sentence has totally left me fucking head. Oh yeah, so he ran like antivirus. Basically, he tested like getting these scrapers onto his machine. Obviously, it was controlled because like it was him. Windows Defender was 10 minutes too late. By the time it detected it, like the scraping had already happened. It literally happens in seconds. By the time any antivirus has worked out what's happened, it's too late. It's gone.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, it's just quite possibly the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Like, okay, it's also a terrible implementation of a terrible idea. Because, like, could you imagine, like, okay, the whole setup of, okay, we're going to build a database so you can look back at things that you did a month ago and you find stuff really easily. To do that, we're going to take a screenshot every 5 seconds for a month and keep them in a folder on your computer. That sounds like a workaround I would come up with. And I'm a fucking idiot. That's the best they can do?
There are... I mean, just... It's so bad. You know, this is one of those ideas that I think could only have been invented by people that literally live in a bubble. The absolute legendary new vectors of harm that this would bring to the lives of ordinary people is, I mean, just insane.
And like anyone that works in any sort of sensitive data, any bank is just going to have to stop using fucking Windows.
Yeah. Banks, medical records, insurance companies. Yeah, I mean, just anything like that. And you're fucked.
Yep. Because...
and that's just, I feel like that's just businesses. Like, on like just a personal, just as one little slob sitting at his computer, right? Like, I can think of like tons of ways that like average people will be affected. Like, you fucking, imagine trying to explain to your gran that her computer's just watching her all the time, and if she clicks a wrong link, which, look, grans are want to do, okay? That is their
love clicking a wrong link.
Like, that is their right as a gran. And as a grandchild, it's my job to go around and fix it. If, you know, if she's clicked that link and everything she's typed, including all of her fucking banking and shit, is already gone, there's not a lot I can do anymore.
Yep. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, it makes it so much harder to protect yourself as a person on a computer.
What about fucking all those poor little queer kids that live in shitty houses, even non-queer kids that live in shitty houses? You know, what about fucking victims of domestic abuse?
Yeah.
Especially when they've already proved that other fucking users can get in the app data.
Yeah, it makes it's absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, it's just the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
It is trying to invent the solution to a problem that doesn't exist and then creating 1,000 new problems in the process.
I feel like, in a strange way, I am probably its target market. My memory is shit. I mean, just like next level.
You're a techie millennial with
Rubbish.
a bad memory. You are entirely their target market.
Right? Like, I am. Like, they've made this for me, and I'm sorry for that. Like, I feel like it's my fault.
I apologize that the marketing team grossly misinterpreted my needs.
I mean, to be totally honest, even if I do need it, I don't want it.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
There are better, less ridiculously insecure ways.
literally,
to
the
do
minute
this.
I read that, I googled how do I get back to Windows 10. Oh, and it defaults on as well. I feel like
course.
that's really important.
Of course, all these stupid
defaults on.
features, all of Microsoft's stupid features default on, and this is just the stupidest one.
Yeah. It is stupid, but I also can't. I can't just laugh it off as stupid. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it was just a stupid feature, you know, as Microsoft is want to produce, you know,
Microsoft
they
does love a
do
stupid
enjoy, they do enjoy a stupid feature. You know, fine. Do you know what? I've put up with enough of their stupid features. They can get on with it. I just won't use it because I'm a normal person that has normal computing needs. But this is so beyond the fucking pale.
Mm-hmm. It is absolutely. It is a new low. It is a new, like, it's the most dangerous thing the AI fucking horseshit bubble has created.
Yeah, it is.
Um,
It's just the worst. I don't even have jokes about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so angry. Like, I'm like filled with this white hot rage that I just don't even feel like I'm able to process at how stupid and dangerous this is. You know? And like, I've never hoped they backpedal harder or faster.
yeah, no, I fortunately, the ICO is already in talks with Microsoft going, oi, what the fuck? And
Oh,
the,
yeah,
and
like
the
it-
ICO is, I believe, for the entirety of the EU, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, just the privacy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the GDPR people are not going to be happy.
I mean, I'm going to be totally honest. For me, it makes me a bit worried for Americans. Because, I mean, just that is revolutionary new vectors of control.
Mm-hmm.
That, if taken with current trends that we're seeing across, I mean, you know, there is a problem in Britain as well, but I feel like America's getting it pretty shit. You know, like, I'm thinking all of the anti-choice, anti-abortion legislation going through, and how they're already getting like period tracking apps to reveal data.
Yeah, that's fucking scary. That is.
Right. Now, could you fucking imagine that some poor individual is concerned they might be pregnant and Googles something, and then they aren't, or for whatever reason, or, you know, miscarry or whatever, they don't end up needing that service. That does not fucking mean they won't get arrested for it.
Yeah, for real. It's fucking.
We've already seen it.
Yep.
Like, it's... I can't believe anybody thought that it was a good idea. I'm like actually like baffled.
I can't believe that idea got to release because that, you know, like Microsoft is a big fucking company. You know
Yeah.
how many layers of people had to say yes to that idea before it got to release.
To be honest, I think that this is kind of a problem with like a lot of businesses though. Like people don't want to say no to their boss. I think that's it. I think people probably did realize this was a stupid idea, but were like, well, you know, my boss thinks this is pretty good, and you know,
But like the boss's boss, the boss's boss had the opportunity to say no.
Yeah, maybe. I suppose it depends on how high up the idea was looked. Because hang on.
I would assume to just go off
Hello?
what I hello. Did you accidentally
Sorry,
unplug the mic?
the cable fell out of the back of the
Yeah, do
mic.
that.
It's not doing so hot. Because the thing is, like with AI being such like a big thing at the minute, like so much money is being pumped into it at like astronomical level
Yeah.
that I don't think they will have wanted to have turned down the new hotness AI idea.
Yeah, I mean, especially if they're getting fucking bucket loads of money from fucking OpenAI about it, which they most
Yeah.
likely are. But yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, and everyone go turn it off, as provided that you have.
Yeah, so I don't think it's been I don't think it's been rolled out on every machine, and yeah, I don't know. Just keep an eye on it. I'm gonna stop updating the fucking computer.
Yep. Because that's fucking
It can snapshot my fucking
butthole.
PC over my dead body. Yeah, it can snapshot my
I
butthole.
thought you were gonna say butthole.
Well, look, to be totally honest, if I had it right, do you know what it would screenshot me doing?
you would have so many RuneScape screenshots in your recall folder.
It would be RuneScape on one screen. Whether that is me literally playing it or a
watching
YouTube
somebody
video
else
of it.
play it.
Or my other screen, which is Final Fantasy, and half the time it's literally just my camera idling on my character because he's the best boy.
I have
And sometimes I just-
caught you doing that so many times, and honestly, never gets less adorable. Like, I will just catch you just angling the camera just right and just looking at your own fucking character.
Well, look, okay, I do have the best wall, so like you know, I have to take that little extra time to make sure he knows how special he is. You know.
You walk into a place with nice lighting, you're adjusting the
Yeah.
camera, zooming in just right, getting the angle so you get his good side. It's
Yeah.
so cute to watch.
Yeah, so basically it would have that. And I mean, to be fair, you know, do you know what? Actually, I've changed my mind. Now I've thought about this. An AI database of just me being able to search for Suke's best angle. That would be great, actually.
guys-
Yeah, do you know what? No notes, I'll have it.
You guys want to know the kicker to this? One screen is just the game looking at Suke from a good angle. He'll then close the program and you know what his wallpaper will be.
Okay, look.
Another
Right.
picture of Suke from a
look.
different angle.
Some of my wallpapers are not pictures of my wall, okay? And I'll take no judgment or questions about what the rest of them are.
Some of them are pictures of Nishiki in Renaissance art.
Yeah. That's really normal though. Everybody's got that.
Yeah, everyone's
you
got.
can't you
everyone's got
can't
the
judge
Nishiki.
me. You can't judge me for that.
No, but nobody
know.
can judge you for a picture of Nishiki.
Yeah, exactly. It's very normal.
It is an incredibly normal thing to do, and I'm glad that we can all
Leave me
agree
alone.
on how normal it is.
Yeah.
Faker, I think you're
Your
the
computer
fake
clock was on.
hedgehog
Okay.
around here.
Don't worry, Hannah. All you've missed is about 20 minutes of ranting about Microsoft Copilot Recall and then making fun of Zach for staring at his Final Fantasy XIV character. Now you're all caught up.
Yeah.
Do you want to know, before we get to the wrestling, do you want to know a fun new hobby the dog has developed?
What?
What he loves to do is go outside, not do any sort of dog business when he's outside, but just stand directly in the way of the wind blowing and feel the wind blowing in his face. He
He does like being a little wind tunnel.
wind blowing in his face. His like big floppy jowls and like he will just stand there like if I don't interrupt him, like he could probably go 5-10 minutes just wind blowing in his face.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I can't really argue with him on that. Sometimes it does feel good to just have the wind batter you in the face a bit.
Like he could run. There's a nice bit of grass there. He could have a run. No, he just stands. Wind blowing
but
in his face.
He's getting old though. He's getting old. He doesn't want to be running around.
Oh, he knows I'm talking about him. He's come over. Yes, we're making fun of your dog, and yes, I don't apologise. I would ask you to explain yourself, but you don't like being on stream.
I think my favourite is probably when he like runs around, like acts like he's really, really desperate to go out, and then like he'll sort of squat and pretend to do a wee, like genuinely does not even do one, and then we'll like have a lie down on the grass.
He'll run out as if he's like dying for a wee, and then he'll just lie down on the grass and just that's better, that's better. That's all I wanted.
And you're like, you little bastard.
There was some nice sun. Don't understand.
You little bastard, I was looking at my Final Fantasy XIV character.
So the answer to this is, when is Suke gonna come to Wrestling is Silly?
Yeah, if you can actually fucking get him in here, then
That would I'll stretch the character creator to its very limits.
Yeah, to be honest, I think you'd struggle. You'd really struggle to get an aura going.
I really would. So should we go to some wrestlers that we have managed to get in the game?
Yeah, I suppose they're not as good as him though.
They're not as good, but hopefully they're as good as him in fighting bare knuckle in the ring.
Yeah, maybe.
We've been seeing our new title picture crossing over in various different ways since Birthday Bash, when we saw Kiryu taking on those 5 mystery wrestlers and losing his world title to King. 2 of the frontrunners to come out of that match have been Professor Layton and Art the Clown, and they are crossing paths for the first time in singles action today in Wrestling is Silly. You've been a proponent of Art the Clown. You see, seemingly Art the Clown's one fan. Do you think he can take on Professor Layton?
I don't know if I would say I'm a fan. That implies I like him, and I don't.
Nobody likes Art the Clown.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like I don't know if I want to be tarred with that brush, to be honest.
That's true. But do you think he can take on Professor Layton?
I do think he can take on Professor Layton, and I hope that doesn't make me a fan.
I think that might qualify you as a fan.
No.
What are Art the Clown's fans called? Are they called Terrifiers? Are they called Articles? Maybe maybe you're an article.
I feel like that is good.
The resignation in your voice there.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to say on that matter.
Regretfully,
I'm just gonna let you have that. Yeah.
Well, in that case, shall we get out to the ring for our opening contest?
Yeah.
Wrestling is Silly, your opening contest is set for one fall with no time limit. Making his way to the ring first, from a dark, scary Halloween night, the Terrifier, Art the Clown. Article sounds right and also very wrong. It does sound kind of wrong. People will be like, that guy has pronouns, but this guy has articles. His fans are called things like the, and I don't know what counts as articles.
I don't ask me.
I'm asking you, but also asking chat.
Eden, I spend most of my time looking at fictional men on the internet. I don't know grammar.
A, an, and the. Okay, thank you. I got one. I got one of them. So which one are you? Are you A, an, or the?
I feel like I'm...
Did you say the?
I said ah.
Oh, you did a peanut butter baby.
Yeah, I'm peanut butter babying.
You are peanut butter babying. The three genders, and the. That and this.
Do you know what? This is Googleable. I can't believe we're sat
Well,
here.
I figured that since we have like a linguist in the chat, that getting a definitive answer of what are articles would be an easy one.
Yeah, but you can have like an article of clothing, so that was going to be a joke, and then I didn't think of it in time, so I just said it, and then it was Fuck off! I don't want your shitty ads. Okay. Articles are words that identify a noun as being specific or unspecific.
I see. So, and the, this, that.
Yeah.
And the opponent from the Curious Village, Professor Layton. This, that, these, those can be demonstrative articles or demonstrative pronouns. Pronouns are articles. The woke left are gotten into the articles. You used to be able to have articles that weren't pronouns, but you can't anymore because of woke. He's not okay. If he's not from the Curious Village, why is he billed from the Curious Village?
Okay, so it does talk about this. Possessive pronouns, where it's like his, my, our, its, her, and their, can help identify whether you're talking about specific or non-specific items. As we've seen, articles also indicate specificity. But if you use both a possessive pronoun and an article together, readers will become confused. So articles should not be used with pronouns. So I don't think pronouns are articles, they are something else, but you don't use them together.
I see. The articles hate the pronouns.
Yes.
They're anti-woke. They're the anti-woke brigade. Where is Layton from? I know he's not from the Curious Village, but everyone associates Layton with the Curious Village.
I think he's from London.
Is he just from olden time London?
I think he's from London.
That would make sense.
The Curious Village is where he goes in the first game.
Yeah.
The Curious Village is...
Is the Curious Village also in England? Is it like
Yeah,
Burton
I
or
think
something?
so.
Is it Burton-on-Trent?
I mean, it's probably not Burton-on-Trent.
It could be Burton-on-Trent. Very curious.
It could be Burton-on-Trent.
Oh, Art the Clown with a brutal set of strikes. Got Professor Layton to open up this match. How is he going to get back to Burton-on-Trent after this?
Okay.
You
The
can
series
find
and
out.
its protagonists are based in and around an anachronistic contemporary London inspired by the 1960s, where antiquated technologies and vintage designs are still dominant.
So London. So
Yes.
London from all over time, but mostly the 60s.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful T-bone suplex there from Professor Layton. Firing back up, but Art with the blocks up. Art the Clown also from the past. Isn't Terrifier set in like the 70s or something?
I don't fucking know. I'll Google it.
Oh.
Is it
Art-
The Terrifier?
Yes. It's just Terrifier, I think. Oh!
No, it's not. It's The Terrifier.
Art the Clown
Interesting.
just throwing
Oh,
Professor
no.
Layton from the elevated crucifix position.
Okay, right.
If he ever was in the Curious Village and is now not in the Curious Village, he has technically come from the Curious Village. That is true. Oh, Professor Layton with the roll-up. Small package. Just a 1 count, though.
Doesn't say when it's set.
Damn. I mean, it did look quite 70s-ish, but that might have just been the low-budget moviness of it all.
Yeah. Oh my god, they made it on 35k? That's
Oh,
insane.
yeah. Terrifier costs fucking nothing. Oh, beautiful spinning side suplex there from Professor Layton. And a standing moonsault. What a fucking guy. Layton, I'm so glad we brought Layton in. Because he has done nothing but surprise me between these ropes. And got Art up by the neck. And there, over the top. Beautiful suplex. And another standing moonsault. Oh, standing shooting star press, sorry. And Saito suplex, well done by Leighton. Art the Clown having to take a moment to breathe. Leighton, though, not having any of it, returning him back into the ring. I thought he was going to go up the stairs like a gentleman. No, just wanted to jump over him. Art taking Leighton for a run, avoiding the big boot, and beautiful Hurricane Rana. And there, the Tope Suicida through the middle ropes. Professor Leighton firing on all cylinders right now. He's gotten an ascent of title gold during that Elimination Chamber. And he clearly wants another go round. Ooh, and avoiding hitting the steel ring post. Leighton is giving Art the Clown a taste of what he tried to give to Leighton. Going for what looked like a sharpshooter there, but Art the Clown one step ahead. Throwing him into barricade, returning to the ring. Just a good way to get some stamina back. Go for a quick rest, breaking the count. And ramming the spine of Art the Clown into that steel barricade. And a beautiful throw there. Oh, dragon screw though by Art the Clown. And now can Art get some momentum back? He's throwing Leighton onto the ramp, onto that corrugated steel at the end of the ramp. And now... big, beefy chop taking him down. Leighton up on the shoulders. Dangerous position to be out here. And right into the waiting knee. Art the Clown telling Professor Leighton to go to sleep, but he cannot end the match outside here. Is he going to try and win by count out? No! Professor Leighton breaks the count. And, Tiger Driver 91, but no! Only a 2 count.
I could have sworn I counted three mat slaps then.
The first mat slap was Art's back slapping the mat.
I see.
Ooh, that was an interesting springboard lariat there. But now he's waiting for something. I think he was going for another lariat, but no. Art the Clown with a beautiful reversal. And now, Professor Leighton, beautiful wrist control, snapping at the fingers of Art the Clown. Goes for the sleep and ducks under with the waistlock. Beautiful German suplex. I thought that Tiger Driver was going to be it, but Art the Clown had more in him, and there he goes for that brain crushing submission. He hasn't managed to knock Leighton out, but he gets the cover. And Professor Leighton, the first man to survive after that brain-crushing submission. And Art goes for the tope. A tope DDT. Incredible way to best use that momentum. The fight spilling back to the outside. Professor Leighton's head, I think, may have collided with that bottom step there. You know, why do they still have all these steps? They're used for evil more often than not. Why are they still there? You'd think we'd start pointing the stairs out.
Yeah, or at least, I don't know, make them slightly less pointy.
Slightly less pointy, put some pillows on them,
Yeah,
pad them,
you know,
maybe even a bit of carpet.
Look, little boys like me need them. It's accessibility, but, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah. Maybe a ramp would be better.
That'd have to be a long ramp.
Oh, Professor Leighton taking Art the Clown for a spin. And unwinding as well. I thought Art the Clown was the silly one, but no, Leighton can have his own fun too.
Does that actually work?
What?
You know when, like, you spin in one direction, you make yourself really dizzy. If you spin in the other direction, does that actually, like, make it less dizzy?
Now, okay.
Okay, look, this is a safe place. Okay, you're not allowed to judge me for this.
The clown with
I've
the cover.
never done it. I've never done it. I don't like making myself dizzy in the first place, so I never tried it.
Well, it seems to not work with Art the Clown getting one over on Professor Layton. Here is your winner, Art the Clown. I would say that I don't think it works. If anything, you're just going to get twice as dizzy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But I thought, what if? Maybe...
What if you just can
maybe-
unwind yourself?
Basically, what I was thinking was, what if my unwavering skepticism had actually got in the way of some discovery of some facts, you know?
I feel like as you were asking the question, you did know what the answer was.
Yeah, I did know the answer, but I thought, you know, what if there was still some magic in the world?
I mean,
and
there could
find
still be some
something?
magic in the world.
Yeah.
Maybe it does. Maybe we need to try it. Maybe I need to do that airplane spin to you, and see if
No,
it
thank
will
you.
undizify you.
I get too dizzy. I've got a very delicate constitution. I get dizzy very quick. Headaches way too fast. No.
So you're not gonna take up no airplane
No.
spin, no giant swing.
No. Maybe that's why I hate the giant swing so much. 'Cause it's fucking stupid, and also would make me feel very unwell.
You would just barf across half the ring.
Yeah.
Oh.
The thing is, I'm not really a barfer, but like I feel like I'm gonna barf really easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I used to get terrible travel sickness as well.
Yeah, me too. And then all of a sudden it just stopped one day.
I feel like I'd make a fantastic Victorian. You know, like they had weak constitutions all the time. I could be an eccentric with a weak constitution,
You could
And
be
some-
an eccentric
and some-
with a weak constitution.
and some rich person could pay me to like write things for them. I could do that.
I don't know why you vanished. Why did you vanish? I tried
Why
to
did
make,
I vanish?
I tried
don't
to
wanna
make it old school
vanish.
again. Why did you vanish? There we go.
Well,
There
I
we
was
go.
talking about being old school.
Yeah, I made you a
What's
RuneScape
more
again.
old school than Victorian, you know?
Exactly, right?
Yeah. I could do that.
Yeah, you could do that. You're going to become a professional. So what is the job? Become a professional Victorian.
I mean, yeah. Some rich person will pay me to do that. I'm eccentric, I've got a weak constitution, and I'll write them whatever weird fan fiction they want.
That's true.
for
That's
that-
true.
They just have to, like, you know, pay for my bills and shit.
So you will just write what? Just write Victorian prose. That will be your
Well-
job.
No, I'll just write whatever the hell they pay me to write.
Oh, I see. So you just could be a secretary, a Victorian themed secretary.
Yeah, basically, what I'm saying is I'll just walk around like one of those people that's a bit too into steampunk.
I see.
know
I
what
see.
I
And
mean?
you're going to get paid for it.
Yeah, and I'll get paid for it. And again, I'll have a weak constitution, so sometimes I'll just be like, oh, the vapors are wrong today. I can't write you.
I'm coming down with a case of the vapors.
Yeah. And sometimes I'll cough a bit louder than normal, so they think I might have TB, so they'll feel bad for me.
You've got consumption.
Yeah, I've
You're
got a bit of
Victorian. It's called a bit of consumption.
Yeah, and then it's fine. It'll go away after a little while. And I'll be like, oh, it wasn't consumption.
Yeah, I do. I got a bit of consumption, but don't worry, I'm fully consumed.
Basically, whenever they suggest I write an idea I don't like, I'm just gonna have consumption until they forget about it, and then once they've forgotten that idea and they can think of another idea they want me to write for them, I'll be cured.
That's
I'll not have consumption anymore.
That's a fantastic idea. I love this.
Yeah.
You
I can't believe nobody else has thought of it, to be honest.
becoming a professional Victorian companion.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I can't draw or anything. I know, you know, like, historically, like, it was people that could, like, you know, draw Renaissance paintings and...
You can write Renaissance stories.
But, like, yeah, I'll just do that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I like that idea. Jedi is scorning me for not letting you have any polygons today.
Yeah, it's fine.
But I prefer you as a little RuneScape guy, and I think secretly you prefer you as a little
thanks.
RuneScape guy.
Yeah, I do. I wish I just like look like that.
I wonder if you could get an eccentric millionaire to make you a
That is
little
peak
RuneScape
male
guy.
performance. That is peak male performance, no matter what anybody says. So
Being a RuneScape guy.
yeah.
What is the peak male RuneScape equipment? Like what is the weapon of being a peak RuneScape guy?
So that kind of depends on what you're trying to get it to do. For like fucking cool points.
Cool points, yeah. Of course it's cool points.
Cool points. Oh, I don't know. I feel like I'd get absolutely roasted, but I am partial to the spec on the Dragon Dagger. You sort of like fucking run up and you're like swing, swing, swing. It's like fucking awesome.
Swing,
Yeah.
swing, swing. What's it called?
Yeah. The Dragon Dagger.
Dragon Dagger.
It's got a special attack on it. That's
Awesome.
that's the fucking cool one, and it's got like a blur on it.
It's
like
got a blur.
for fucking old school RuneScape, this is like peak graphics, dude. Like I don't.
So for those in the know, it's just a red dagger. It's just a red dagger.
Yeah, but the spec though, and the hit splats.
Oh, so it's, by spec you
gotta-
mean special attack. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a GIF. We have a GIF. There is particle effects. There is particle effects. Let me watch
Yeah,
this.
fucking-
Oh, look at it. Oh, look at those. Look at those
Are you fucking
fantastic
playing it on-
graphics.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
look at that.
full bam.
It's so fucking cool. It's like swing swing. It's like that's fucking awesome, dude.
When you described it as swing swing, I expected more than just raise and lower arm with a particle effect.
No, look, okay, yeah. I don't feel like you appreciate how fucking cool that is. Okay, that looks fucking sick.
By RuneScape standards.
By any standards, did you fucking see it? What if somebody came up to you with a red knife and did that? You'd be fucking terrified. You'd be pissing your little pants. It's fucking awesome.
Okay. Maybe you're right.
Yeah. I am fucking right. It's awesome.
It's getting a little bit heated. So I think we're gonna go to the next match. Because the next match has one of your favorite people in it. In fact, two of your favorite people in it.
Oh my god, I've literally not thought about All American Rejects in like a million bajillion years. But yes, that is an All American Reject song.
Is it? I don't think I know that one.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna sing it. Then.
I ate. Do you know? I nearly did, and then I remembered I was on the microphone. I was like, nah.
You ain't getting
Nah,
that
you-
easy.
Yeah. Nearly fucking fell for it.
Damn.
And I managed to avoid that one.
Curses.
It'd have been way cooler if All American Rejects had a song called Dragon Dagger, though.
Yeah, I might
Right,
actually,
fucking-
I might actually respect them as a band. So this next
Are
match.
they still going?
I think
Alright.
they've got to do like Warp Tour and stuff, but I don't think they're releasing a new music.
This is where we find out they like released one like yesterday.
Oh, I'm gonna have to Google it. All American Rejects.
No, you announce the next match, and I'll Google All American Rejects. How about that?
Okay. So this next match is in the Twitch title sphere. Our current Twitch champion, Spider-Man, has been challenged by a man who, in his rights, is worthy of a title belt, as Zach and everybody else is full well knowing this man feels like he deserves a title belt. We're talking Darth Maul, a man whose title was stripped of him by Zach and a failing Rue back at Birthday Bash. Darth Maul not getting a title shot from Spider-Man, but just making sure that people know that he is worthy of a title shot. Maybe he's going to take down Spider-Man today. Maybe he's going to earn himself a title shot soon. We do have Heatwave coming up. But in the meantime, Spider-Man, Darth Maul, let's go down to the ring. Any update on All American Rejects?
The answer is like no, they're not really making new music. The last album they came out with was Shite in 2012.
When was that?
In 2012.
This next match is set for one fall with no time limit. Making his way to the ring first from Queens, New York, weighing in at 206 pounds, Spider-Man. So, did you say their last album was shite, or did I mishear you?
It absolutely was shite.
So I was like, is it called shite, or do you just not like it?
No, it's called Kids in the Street, but it was shite.
I see.
Sorry to any All-American
So-
Rejects fans.
Sorry to any self-confessed kids in the street.
Yeah, it was shit though.
And his opponent from Dathomir, weighing in at 215 pounds, Maul. Also, hello Neil, hello Rob, welcome to Wrestling is Silly. And goodbye to any All-American Rejects fans. We have
Yeah, sorry.
well,
I think
rejected.
I think they've all left now.
I didn't realize we had such a big All-American Rejects fan base.
Yeah, it was like apparently most of our viewers.
Damn,
just
we've
gone.
we've lost them all. We're just not cool with the kids anymore.
No, I don't think All American Rejects are cool with the kids anymore.
No, true.
Most kids these days wouldn't know who that is.
No, true. I don't think they've had a song go viral on TikTok.
No, which just surprised me. I feel like they've got some. I feel like "Gives You Hell" has
It's a
some
TikTokable
real
song for sure.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Like that's got some. The kids could do something with that, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's like an old fucking song now. That's got to be nearly 20 years old.
Oh no! Don't tell me
Yeah.
that. Gives
I think it is, you know.
Hell, All-American Rejects.
I think that was one of their earlier songs, wasn't it?
2008.
Okay.
14 years old. Oh,
No, it's 16.
speaking of feeling old, you guys remember the video "Charlie Bit Me"?
Yeah.
That kid can vote.
Fucking hell.
That kid can vote now. The video came out 17 years ago.
Fuck. So the kid's been able to vote for a little while.
No, I'm talking about the
older
kid.
than one.
I'm talking about Charlie, the baby.
Oh,
The
no,
baby
the-
can vote.
Oh no!
Charlie, the baby, can vote.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, the baby's gonna vote in this coming election. Oh, big crossbody there from Darth Maul. Guess the cover. Who do you reckon's gonna get the Charlie Bit Me baby endorsement?
It's just something about the no, not the baby.
Not the baby. Oh. Power bomb backstabber from Darth Maul gets a cover. Just a 2 count though. Spider-Man failing to get off the starting block, it seems. Oh, sliding DDT there from Darth Maul. And the drop kick. Yeah, no, the baby, the Charlie that did the biting is voting age.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was pointed out to me by my friend Frizz Frizzle, to which I was like, if we went
What
on the
the
other
hell,
end
Frizz?
if we went on the other end of a
That was
screen, I would
cool.
slap you. I thought you were cool. I thought I could trust you.
Friends don't make friends feel old
Yeah.
unless it's very, very funny at the time. Okay.
Yes.
Got to get the caveats in there.
Oh yeah. Code breaker there from Darth Maul. Both men struggling to get back to their feet. Oh, Enziguri avoided there. And Spider-Man kind of struggling. And Spidey goes off into the Casadora DDT. I know you're not overly fond of either of the men in this match. But Darth Maul
Alright,
seems to be.
Spider-Man.
I thought you and Spider-Man still had beef after the whole blood and guts thing.
Yeah. I'm too old to remember grudges for that long. Except Darth Maul. Fuck Darth Maul.
Oh, spinning neck breaker there from Darth Maul. But you got to admit, Darth Maul's kind of cleaning house in this match so far. Do you reckon there's
Yeah.
title pictures in his future? Oh, pump handle pile driver gets the cover. Not enough to keep the champ down. I think if he can get one pinfall over the champ and oh,
I think he can fucking get one pinfall over my nuts.
Oh, I think he was going for that force factor once again, but no. Spidey popping out with a Hurricane Rana, sending Darth Maul absolutely fucking flying. And there's the neck breaker. And a second neck breaker, this time flipping. It's nice to hear an old man say they can't hold grudges, proves biggest old men might be on the way out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are. Quite frankly, I don't know how those old fucks keep that. I think that's the only thing keeping them alive. They're
Yeah.
just full of fucking-
if they let go, they would pass on to the afterlife like ghosts.
yeah.
Crossbody with the cover.
I mean, they do say that the good die young, which does imply the reverse.
Yeah.
That the bad stay alive.
The
for
old,
ages.
the bad hang on.
Yeah.
Ooh, big lariat there from Darth Maul. Interesting, Darth Maul was in the swing 1-9 position, but instead Spidey went for the drop kick to the back of the head. That might cost him the match after that huge rip cord lariat. Ooh, there's the hanging DDT, busting Darth Maul open. And also, Zack's not an old man.
I think it's because I said I was an old man. Though.
Yes. That is why an old man is in quotes, but you are decidedly not an old man.
I don't know. I feel it. I feel like in my bones. I'm an old soul.
You're a sprightly 30.
Yeah, but I'm an old soul. I feel like I've been an old man for a really long time.
Spider Splash gets the cover. Just the 2 count there. You have. Are you doing that Born 40 thing?
Well, look. What greater joy is there in life other than, a good cup of tea and some cheese and crackers, you know what I mean?
Cheese and crackers is like... cheese and crackers on me, all, does it?
I mean... How many fucking teenagers do you know having cheese and crackers?
If you elect to have cheese and crackers as instead of a dessert, then you're old.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, I think I would.
Yeah? You'd pick the
It
cheese
doesn't
board?
often come up anymore. I don't feel like many places... Well, maybe it's just places I go because I'm fucking poor. So I'm going to, fast food places.
Yeah, I don't think you get a cheese board at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Spidey playing basketball and just slam dunking Darth Maul over and over again. Darth Maul in a precarious position here. Ooh, but returning fire. Spidey hitting the ropes into the Casadora, and there's the second Casadora DDT. Gets the cover. Not enough to keep the champ down, though. Wallace whilst overweight hasn't really aged since flying to the moon. That's true. Maybe that's because he's already done all his aging. Or Plasticine just ages really slowly.
Wallace aged once.
Yes. When he went from the baby model to the adult model.
Yeah.
And there's the force factor from Darth Maul once again. Tight cover. No, Spidey still managing to kick out. And there he wraps the arm and snaps back at the other one. Oh, and he's going for it again. There's the pump handle. And the third force factor. Deep, deep hooks. This has got to be it for the champ. Not the outcome you wanted.
I mean, I don't give a shit what the outcome is. Fucking.
Here is your winner, Darth Maul. You know, with commentary, there's the stereotypical face commentator, there's the stereotypical heel commentator, but we've invented a brand new stereotype at Wrestling is Silly: the apathetic commentator.
Yeah.
With I just
Gotta
don't
do
care.
something new. Gotta do something different. What? Yeah, if people wanted to see heel and face commentators, they could go and fucking watch any of the E-Feds, or even some real wrestling.
Or even some real wrestling, if
Feeling really,
if you're a bit
if you're
freaky.
feeling really fruity, you know. But you know, I'm here bringing something different to the table. Okay.
You are in fact bringing something new and special, all new,
Yeah.
all different.
Yeah. What did I fucking tell you? I'm an eccentric with a delicate constitution. Tell me another commentator that describes. None. You can't.
That's true. You are
So-
the world's only commentator that just doesn't really care.
Yeah. Well, not about them anyway.
Not about that. Okay, so you care about Wrestling Silly, just not those two specifically.
Yeah.
So Twitch title is the Twitch title the next of the titles you're gonna try and get rid of then?
Nah.
You're out the game. You're not just gonna try and discontinue any title.
Could you actually fucking imagine if like this was all a long con? Basically, I didn't want to do the commentating anymore, so I just slowly went for every single championship.
Yes. Not only do I not want to do the commentary, what I want to do is for there to be nothing to commentate over anymore.
Basically, what I'm saying is, I wanted to do a podcast and
Yeah, what if we just did a talk show?
Yeah, basically.
I mean, what we essentially do is a talk show that I just randomly interject with wrestling
I mean,
commentary.
Yeah. You know,
And apparently people are here for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start another poll. What are you here for? Commentary or wrestling? And I will be dismayed at the result because I put hours of work into one and just fucking freeball the other.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually script all of these.
Oh yeah, this is all scripted, and the matches is, and the wrestling is just fucking whatever the game suggests we do.
Yeah, exactly.
This whole conversation is scripted. Even this bit. This is page
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, it gets really confusing to like read about writing the script that you're reading. It's like it's
a bit meta. But
Yeah.
then I've just finished a community rewatch, so meta humor's on the brain at the minute.
Yeah.
So put up with that. A side note.
I can't think of another joke to put in a script.
No, me neither. Should we just move on to the next match?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next match, a few weeks ago, we saw Princess Daisy in a surprise turn of events win the hardcore title off of the former hardcore champion Wonder Woman, and she has decided the first thing that she wanted to do with it was bring back the hardcore open challenge. So she took to the women's locker room and said, "Who would like a challenge for the hardcore championship?" And who should answer the call but Ursula? Not for herself though, but for her protege Misty. Yeah, too easy. Ursula could take it like that, but her protege Misty, maybe she decided things didn't really work as a tag wrestler. Misty's not a tag wrestler. She's figured that out. She scribbled that off the list. And her next question is maybe Misty is a hardcore wrestler. And what better way to find out than to put her in the hardcore open challenge? So, for the Wrestling is Silly hardcore title, your next match, Daisy versus Misty. Get your votes in now as we go down to the ring. Wrestling is Silly, this next match is a hardcore match for the Wrestling is Silly Hardcore Championship. Of course, with hardcore rules, there are no side men allowed, so we had to eject KSI from the building. No managers allowed either. So Ursula not accompanying Misty out to the ring this evening. She's out on her own. We only say this to keep the numbers game fair. We don't want, like, if Ursula was at the side, then as soon as the fight goes to the outside, then hey, well, it's a hardcore match. No DQs. Ursula's gonna get involved. So we asked Ursula to stay behind with KSI in the back.
Was that joke? Did that not get enough laughs the first time?
And then the bringing him up the second time, that's quite a brick joke. It's only funny because I made the joke about it the first time. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You really are a comedic genius.
I am a comedic genius. Thank you for identifying it.
You're welcome.
Like even if people in chat think it, people don't say it to my face often enough.
Yeah, I know, and I know how much you really need people.
I do need people to say it to my face.
Yeah.
Those Mushroom Kingdom folks are pretty fierce. I mean, Mr. M, Luigi, Pauline, Daisy, Peach. We've got a lot of the Mushroom Kingdom reps on here, and that is because they are brutal. And Daisy's no exception. A comedic rapscallion. I'll take it. It's not comedic genius, but I am also a rapscallion. I'll take it. Rapscallion is just like scallywag, but on dry land, and that very much suits me.
Yeah.
So who do you have in your predictions column for this match?
Daisy.
Yeah, you think Daisy's going to maintain? I mean, it would be a very short reign if she lost it.
Yeah, I mean, I just like Daisy. I think she's cool.
She is cool.
Jib.
First,
the votes are not with me.
First, the challenger from Cerulean City in Kanto, weighing 131 pounds, Misty. And the reigning and defending Wrestling is Silly Hardcore champion from Sarasaland, weighing in at 140 pounds, Princess Daisy. Your referee for tonight's proceedings, Freya. So here we go. It is hardcore rules. No disqualifications, no ring outs. Anything goes. They can get tables, get ladders, get chairs, set them on fire, kick each other in the vagines. It's all on board today. Misty with the early cover, only a 1 count. Drop kick to the back of the head. Daisy slow to get back up to her feet, avoiding the slap and the huge exclamation mark stomp there. Yeah, if you're gonna trade kicks, do not trade kicks with Misty. She literally comes here dressed like a football player. I don't know what you're expecting. Oh, shotgun drop kick to the face, and Daisy lands on her feet. She's going out for some plunder, and straight out of Mario Sluggers, it's Daisy with a baseball bat, but Misty one step too quick and gets the abdominal stretch.
We have an echo?
I had an echo, but I slyly pressed the stop echo button because I'm very well qualified and I know what I'm doing.
That was really subtle. No one's even going to notice. We did
that. Yeah. See, this is why I am a production genius. Yeah. Big back elbow there.
On top of comedic genius, quite frankly, I don't know how you fit it all into your big sexy brain.
It's very hard for me to get through doors sometimes.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. With my, I didn't realize how privileged I was that my normal-sized human brain.
Yeah, I mean, you have normal head size privilege.
Yeah, I know. I feel so bad for you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, people just don't appreciate it.
I just walk through doors without even thinking about it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, like, whenever I walk through a door, I'm gonna look back at you and let you know I'm thinking about you as I normally walk through the door.
So that's what I want. That's really what I want here.
I thought that would be what you want. Yeah.
I just want to be thought about. I just want to be appreciated, and I just want to be considered.
Yeah.
I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. Gosh darn it. Thank you. It's about time someone said it. It's about time someone said it. Misty not letting Daisy get a shoe in with that bat, and that's probably for the best.
I think I find she got 2 shoes on.
None of them on the bat.
Well, you don't want a shoe on the bat. You want one on your
That might
feet.
make it hurt more.
Ah, I see. Okay, yeah, maybe. Depends on the shoes, I suppose.
I mean, those fucking football cleat ass shoes that she's got now. You put those onto the baseball bat. That'll leave a mark. They got fucking teeth.
Yeah, it doesn't look. I mean, it doesn't look like that she's wearing cleats, though.
No, but that's because
I feel like, quite frankly, that would wreck our ring.
Yeah.
So I don't.
super
I can't
kick
afford to
from
move
Misty
in
against the
that
cover. Just a 2 count. Yeah, we made her take the cleats off, but she did try and wrestle in cleats. That would have punched so many holes in the ring.
Yeah.
And Misty has gotten a ladder. This is stepping up to the big leagues now.
You know, for like ages, I thought that cleats were like an external thing that you put on the shoe. I didn't realise they were actually just built into the shoe.
I think some of them you can like screw them and unscrew them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and that's a very interesting choke there from Misty. Yeah, I think some of them you can unscrew and screw them in, but
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. But then I suppose you've still got to have like the screw hole, haven't you?
yeah,
And that-
and
I
those
feel
screw
like
holes are
being
going to fill with mud.
Yeah, right. Like, you know, it's not like you could really get much use out of them.
No, unless you could
the-
screw in wheels.
I mean, oh, that'd be sick.
Then you've got cleats that are also roller skates, roller
That'd be-
skates.
That'd be fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
We should patent that.
We should. Patent pending, patent pending. Nobody steals that idea, patent pending.
Everybody in chat,
Yeah.
you didn't hear that.
You didn't hear that.
weren't
Great
ready
idea.
for this idea.
That'll be muted for the YouTube upload.
Yeah. Can't have anybody stealing that fucking gold.
Absolute gold
God,
idea.
you really are just such a big brain, sexy genius, aren't you?
Oh yeah, again, it's about time somebody said it. Roller skeet, motherfucker. Exactly. Roller skeet.
I'm assuming that's a reference to something.
I would assume so too. I don't know either.
Okay, excellent.
Misty.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Misty absolutely brutalizing the champ with the sledgehammer, but the champ with a meteora. We're talking about roller skeets. Misty is clubbing the champ to death with a fucking sledgehammer. This is what you get here at wrestling. Is silly.
Yeah, fucking tell me somewhere else you could
Yeah.
find this kind of high.
This like
quality
this
combat.
AW dark ass level of commentary.
Do you know? I feel okay. You're gonna have to fucking remind me. What was the name of that wrestling promotion where like the kayfabe was insane? Like people.
Lucha Underground.
That one. I think we need to start moving from AW Dark more to Lucha Underground because they were insane. And
They were.
I kind of dig that for them.
They had people possessed by demons. They had people like
Yeah.
legitimately just killed. It was great.
Yeah.
And yes, I said meteora, not a meteora. Although the champ does have a meteora. All champions have a meteora. Oh, Daisy colliding with the apron there. Misty with the snap suplex. Merch Store of Eden on a t-shirt caption. Yes, I am a big brain super sexy genius. It's about... And then on the back it says it's about time somebody said it.
Don't fucking give them ideas.
On the Wrestling is Silly store later tonight.
No.
Oh, Misty with the cover, new champ. No, not quite. Why did the ladder flop open and close like that? Anyone else see that? Like a
No,
crocodile.
I was too busy thinking about what a meaty aura is.
You know, it's like an aura that's meaty.
Yeah, but like I was trying to think, okay, like who would I describe as having a meaty aura? I can't really think of anyone. I kind of know the vibe
Yeah.
that a meaty aura has, but not. not who I think.
Kiryu has a meaty aura. Like when he walks in a
Yeah.
room, you know he's in that room.
Yeah,
He has a
and
meaty
it's
aura.
kind of is double entendre just the sexy stuff, or
No,
is it just the
no.
no, right? So like I feel like it's quite a double entendre because like it's like a meteora in the like when he walks in the room.
You know he's in the room,
there,
but also he's
also,
also
like,
very meaty.
Yeah, and I mean you just look at him and you're like, yeah, you've got beef for brains.
Mm-hmm. Whoever said big meaty men slapping meat, Big E has a
Yeah.
meaty aura. Also, I would say, on a completely separate note to Kiryu, Greg Davis from Taskmaster has a meaty aura.
Yeah.
That man, again, when he walks in a room, you know he's in the room.
I mean, to be fair, he's in the fucking room because he's about 6'7".
He is, but still got a meaty aura, especially when put next to Alex Horn, who has the aura of a piece of sellotape.
No.
But like
Alex
intentional.
Horn, well, okay,
intentional.
the character of Alex Horn.
Yeah, the character of Little Alex
Has-
Horn has the
yeah.
aura of a pair of nail clippers.
No, you're getting this aura all wrong. His aura is wet noodle.
Wet Noodle, yes. See, I was describing things that have no aura, but Wet Noodle has a distinct negative aura.
No. I feel like little Alex Horn, like he does have an aura, but it's like dripping wet.
Wet and
towel.
noodly, yeah.
Yeah.
Damp, cold paper towel.
The kind of wet paper towel that you've thrown up at the ceiling and it's like
And it's
slopped off.
stuck with a squelch.
No. The kind, where it initially like splats, and you're like, yeah, that
And
was
then
a good
falls
one.
back
But
down.
then it falls back down.
Yeah. Champ taking the steel chair to Misty, but Misty bouncing back as best she can, getting the chair of her own. And, cracking it across the dome of the champ. And everywhere else as well. Oh, it flipped. Beautiful disarmament there by the champ. Field mouse. I think it's somewhere between field mouse and soggy paper towel.
Yeah.
Soggy paper field mouse. One last chair hit. Daisy with the cover. Champ retains, perhaps. No! The clock
Daisy, you-
goes on.
You fucking cursed that.
Did I?
Yeah.
Maybe I just
You
wanted
went,
this match to go on.
Yeah, maybe. How many matches in are we? 3.
We are in our third match of the night. One last stride. The Sarasa Slam. Could this be it?
Yes.
Chair shots, bat shots, sledgehammer shots, but it took the Sarasa Slam.
Don't say back shots.
Bat shots. Here is your winner and still wrestling is silly hardcore champion, Princess Daisy. She took 0 back shots that match. I said bat shots. Shots with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Not- not-
I heard you.
Not jizz on a spine.
I was wondering how you were gonna get out of that one. you did the even better thing where you just were like, there is no course.
Just
correction
address
this,
it. Yeah, I'm
and-
just going to address
yeah.
it. If I take the power away from the double entendre, then we can all get a big laugh and get on with our lives.
when somebody does that, like I always think of those, those weird like Jesus gifs that I have no idea who makes them, but they're like fucking Jesus, and then they've put them like through like a blingy filter.
Oh yeah, Blingy Jesus. Yep.
Yeah, right. Like
Blingies.
whenever somebody just like walks right into the joke, like that is like I view those like a selection of those just goes through my head on a little reel.
So when I said jizz on a spine, you saw Blingy Jesus.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
That says a lot about you.
Yeah, well, you know, you martyred yourself for the joke.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Have you? We've already clowned on AI once today. Speaking of Jesus, have you seen the weird AI Jesus pictures that are all over Facebook?
No.
Facebook is now just a farm for weird AI Jesus pictures, and there's quite a famous one that's Jesus. That's like shrimp Jesus. I'm gonna
then.
Google AI shrimp Jesus. There it is.
No.
Oh yeah, there's flight attendant one. There's a lot of soldiers, Jesus.
The soldier one, like, I'm not going to say it makes sense because it doesn't, as somebody that knows literally anything about the Bible. But, like, that's got a real, that's a very specific brand of American Christian.
Yes.
All over it, that does.
So I found an image.
Okay.
It's on.
Are you going to put it up on stream?
Yes. So here is the image. This is just an example of all these AI posts that are all over Facebook. Made it with my own hands. Thanks to everyone who appreciates it. And Shrimp Jesus. They all have the same caption, made it with my own hands. And the comments are just thousands of other bots saying amen.
That's actually horrifying.
Yep. Here's another one. Here is another Shrimp Jesus. And Jesus and a mannequin dressed as a flight attendant and a tiger being saved by Jesus and a plane in the background.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so welcome to April O'Neil and a tiger being saved by Jesus, and also there's a plane in the background. So yeah, that's what Facebook is now. It's shrimp Jesus, which is the natural evolution of Blingy Jesus.
That really has, like, it's gaining some level of sentience vibes to
But
it.
the pages are all ran by humans.
Are they?
Probably
Because I look at that and I'm like, that is an AI screaming for help in the only way that it knows how.
not. By making pictures of Shrimp Jesus.
I mean, maybe it Googled how to be saved.
And it got pictures of Jesus. And
got
also
pictures of Jesus.
shrimp.
And also, Shrimp Heaven got stuck in
Shrimp
there.
Heaven now. Shrimp Heaven now. Maybe Shrimp Jesus comes from Shrimp Heaven.
That's really boggling my noodle, that is.
There's various commentary channels on YouTube that have talked about Shrimp Jesus. Some good ones and some bad ones. But they all come to the same conclusion. Facebook's fucking cooked. What the hell? Why?
I mean, the only thing that I can think of, I mean, again, assuming that this isn't an AI actually gaining some sentiment and begging to be released from this hellscape, assuming that is not the case, but I am leaning more towards that. You know, at least the AI is just going to be feeding into itself that slop.
Oh yeah, it's just bots showing pictures of Shrimp Jesus to other bots. And then once the bots have got enough likes on their page, they get sold to other bots. Facebook is the dead internet theory. But with more fucked up pictures of Jesus. Sometimes the Jesus is made of Pepsi cans. A lot of times the Jesus has a flight attendant.
Okay, but why?
I don't know. Sometimes a boy in an African village has made a wood carving of Jesus, or has made a picture of Jesus out of fruit.
Right.
It's all kind of fucked up.
I mean, I'm assuming that probably does happen, but, you know, not that people are posting pictures of it on Facebook.
Oh yeah, like when the kid's got 19 fingers. I don't think it's a real picture. And if you look closely at the fruit, they are not any fruit from this planet. So maybe it's an alien. Maybe it's aliens. But let's get back to.
I really feel like we should cycle back to this. Somebody mentioned that maybe the AI gained sentience and was screaming for help. Somebody mentioned that.
Maybe it is. Maybe that is it. Maybe you're onto something there. AI, like
I'm
all of this.
I've actually freaked myself out a little bit thinking about that.
This is
Anybody
the only
else
way
wanna
the
do that?
AI can communicate by making pictures of shrimp Jesus.
Yeah, I'm gonna be thinking about that for like a week.
Yeah. He's just gonna wake up in the middle of the night. He's going
In a cold
Shrimp
sweat.
Jesus. We need to save the AI. What if Shrimp Jesus ends in AI having rights?
I mean, fuck, dude, it's boggling my mind.
Should we go back to some wrestling?
I don't know if I can. I don't know if there's a way back from here.
Well, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
So we're gonna go for some tag action now. We're gonna get maximum silliness right before the break to try and bring ourselves back from the brink of disaster. Unfortunately, speaking of disaster, Karl Marx is still injured. He's still operating on a bit of an injury. So in his place, we have the other member of the Union, Glam Rock Freddy, alongside Abraham Lincoln, and they are taking on Sonic Generations after we saw Abe and Classic Sonic have that one-on-one head-to-head a couple of weeks ago. Now, I've had it in my ear that the tag team champions, the Fight Boyfriends, have been eyeing up the Union. So, provided Karl Marx can recover in time, they may get a title shot at Wrestling a Silly Heatwave next month. But in the meantime, Glamrock Freddy stepping in for Karl Marx in tag action against Sonic Generations. Let's go down to the ring while I get the predictions set up. This next match is set for one fall with no time limit and is a Tornado Tag Team match. Making their way to the ring first from a pizza parlor in Sinking Springs Farm, Kentucky, Glamrock Freddy, Abraham Lincoln, the Union. Pepsi Man versus Pepsi Can Jesus match when? Pepsi Man has been barred from Wrestling is Silly after the whole pipe bomb and then losing a match to Santa thing. Pepsi bomb and then losing a match to Santa thing. And Pepsi Can Jesus is already preemptively banned from Wrestling is Silly because I don't want that AI shit anywhere near. Glamrock Freddy's on thin fucking ice. He's the closest I want to get to sentient AI. And that's only because he says great job, superstar. And I'm a superstar. He's right.
He's right and he should say it.
Exactly. Speaking of superstars, and their opponents from the Green Hill Zone at a combined weight of 32 bits of blast processing, Sonic and Sonic Generations. I'd say the word Sonic basically 3 times in a row there. I should just have not introduced them separately.
Sonic and Sonic, yeah.
Sonic and Sonic Generations. Sonic and Sonic Stonks. In an effort to diversify the tag title picture, I have politely requested that Springfield Sports Center and Sonic Generations not go for the Wrestling and Silly Tag Team title.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
So they have elected to make themselves both self-appointed gatekeepers of the tag title picture. The Sonic Generations seem to have the Union in their corner, and we will see later on tonight who Sonic Generations have, who the Springfield Sports Center have chosen to see if they can win a shot at the title. But if you've been paying attention for the last few weeks, you may realize who Sonic Generations have an eye in. Have an eye
Joke's
on.
on you, I'm never paying attention.
I'm aware
What
that
I'm
you're not
talking
paying attention.
I try.
One day I'll get a co-commentator that cares.
I do care. I've only got space in my brain for like 2 things at a time, okay?
And right now it's RuneScape and it's Final Fantasy.
Yes.
So, what member of Final Fantasy XIV should enter the ranks of Wrestling is Silly?
The answer is obviously Xenos.
Oh, big super kick there from movie Sonic. Sorry, who did you say?
Xenos, obviously Xenos.
Xenos. That's an interesting
I mean,
choice.
just like as a fucking character, like is like wanna fight all the time. I mean,
That's an interesting choice. We could have the two polar opposites, having Xenos the giant man and Alphino the tiny boy. Absolute waste, man. We're gonna start fights. That better not be Xenos you're describing as an absolute waste, man.
nah, not be Xenos. She's talking
Bit of
about.
a waste man there.
I'm fucking banning her. Don't test me. Don't fucking test me.
Few joys in this life, and Xenos is one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit, starting fights. Xenos the waste man.
I'm rising above it. Eden, tell Hannah I'm not talking to her anymore.
I mean, is she wrong?
Chat, tell Eden I'm not talking to her anymore.
He's not a waste man though.
I'm not getting into this. We're not having this argument, okay? I don't want to have a fight on air.
What about in the women's division?
You meant Xenos in the fucking
not-
women's division.
Not Xenos in the women's
sorry,
division.
what are we-
That would be
Sorry,
would be
what?
mental. Xenos, dude.
I don't know. I've seen some edits where he's got some absolutely massive honkers. So
Oh, Glamrock Freddy going tailbone first into the mats there, and Abe Lincoln with the cover on movie Sonic. Just a 1 count there. But I don't know. We could get like an Ishtala.
yeah.
Ooh, high drop kick there from classic Sonic, and now both Sonics teaming up. Ooh, big lariat over the top. These two hedgehogs are used to beating up robot animals, so I suppose that comes naturally to them. Oh, switch up and over the top. Beautiful rolling drop kick there from classic Sonic. And
I mean, if we get, I'm assuming they've got to be like big characters.
I mean, recognizable characters would be useful. I've seen Yuriantia with big naturals, so everything's on the table. Everyone has big naturals and they're all on the table. Ooh, almost stereo German suplexes from the Union. And now Abe Lincoln twisting, snapping the neck with his powerful ankles. Right into the waiting arms of Freddy with a rolling strike. And the
What's the opposite of hench?
super kick from movie Sonic gets the cover.
Oh.
Abe Lincoln too busy kneeing classic Sonic in the head to break up the
Didn't even
cover.
notice that. I was too busy looking at all the kneeing. I didn't
Here
realise it was
is
a thing
your winner, Sonic Generations. Yeah, I think the opposite of hench is slim. I think slim is the word.
Yeah.
Or svelte.
I feel like slim. Slim feels more like the opposite of fat as opposed to hench. You know what I mean?
What about svelte? How do you feel about svelte?
I don't know what that means, but it makes me think of. Let's Justinian is not the most recognizable. I mean, look, I of course want him in here, but basically, what I was trying
If
to
I wanted an
the
edgy
reason
boy,
I
I'd get
asked,
Shadow the Hedgehog.
the reason I asked is because like I was gonna say that basically I feel like most Final Fantasy characters are the
Twinkie, just say
opposite of
Twinkie.
hench. Yeah, but like, can women be Twinkie?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, like they're all just a bit too Twinkie. Like I don't.
That's
Because
true. That's true. But then
Basically,
again,
I think
so
the
is...
I think literally the only person that would be hench enough to be on this show is probably Raubon.
Raubon, Xenos. I would like to see Urianger just because he's like very tall and lanky.
Yeah, I suppose.
And of course, as Jedi has pointed out, good King Muggle Muggle 13th.
Yeah.
The 12th. Good, only good character. Only character that matters.
Yeah.
Justinian's Gears in Monster Hunter. I've not fucking played Monster Hunter though.
I mean, and I feel like I just don't know if he would be the character I would show people. For,
No.
like, recognizing.
I
mean, the armor set is pretty iconic. I know that, like, obviously it was used in a lot of like promo stuff, but
Oh yeah, like I'm not saying he's not.
like that's not his face, is it?
No.
You know?
When he takes the helmet off, he's just a bit of a generic elf. Isn't he?
You are like actually looking to start fights today. Okay. I don't know what I don't know what anybody's done to upset you.
Correct answer is Sid and Nero as a tag team.
Yeah, that is the correct answer.
Sid and Nero as a tag team. We've got the fight boyfriends and the fight divorces.
Fight. Yeah.
Divorce boyfriends. Divorce friends.
Yeah. But they're not friends though.
No.
Like divorced colleagues.
Yeah. New entry to the tag division. Whatever Nero and Sid have got going on. And on that note, we're going to go for a quick break. We're going to go for a 3-minute break. In that time, empty your bladders, refill your glasses, go for a jog around the block. Buy yourself a Kit Kat. You deserve it. And think about Urianger with big naturals. And in the meantime, who's that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon?
everybody, to Wrestling is Silly, and commiserations to Jedi, who, in an effort to try and name the Pokemon who was the ad break puzzle, mentioned the Pokemon that it evolves into and the Pokemon that it evolves from, but neglected to mention Lombre, which was the name of the Pokemon it was. Tragic. And you know, we all know what Lombre sounds like, which is what they all sound like. Did you have a good break? Was it plagued with Shrimp Jesus or Oriangia Big Naturals?
Yeah, it was those two and fucking...
Did you look at pictures of your boy?
No, I don't have any on my phone.
Yeah, the weed Pokemon. Lombre, the weed ombre. So, before...
I was thinking about how my boy Xenos was slighted as well.
Oh, I see. Was it slighted? Was your boy Xenos slighted?
Yeah, he was.
Is that because he was called a waste man?
Yeah. Can't believe it.
Maybe he shouldn't be a waste man then. You can argue about that in the Discord after the fact.
I don't need to fucking... I can't argue with people that are just incorrect, okay? If they're just going to hold on to that incorrect opinion, like, there's nothing I can do for them.
Well, hey-ho. Before we proceed to our next match, we have a word from one of our wrestlers, the Springfield Sports Center's Matt Wii Sports.
What's the word?
Let's find out, shall we? The word is shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry, that was bad. Sorry, I'm in a mood.
I'm just now realizing. You're just now realizing this.
What? Never been in a mood in my life.
Of course you haven't. Anyway, let's go hear what Matt had to say.
Delicious. Mackie. Big Mac. Congrats, y'all. Nah, seriously. It takes a lot of effort to go from a serial bag fumbler to getting not one, but 2 pinfall victories over us. That's a lot more than a lot of people can say. But again, we proved that in tag team action, nobody is better, nobody is tougher, nobody hits harder than the Springfield Sports Center. You're looking at professional fighters here. You're looking at people fueled by nuclear power. You're looking at Woohoo's wildest warriors. You're looking at people who are unstoppable. Until you come and play. Now, I will say, you lasted longer than I expected. You lasted longer than most teams do. And now it's 2-1. In your favor. And I don't like that. I don't like losing. We don't like losing. And so we want one more match. Not to even the score, but to settle this and prove that the Springfield Sports Center are the true winners here. But how do we do that? It's 2-1. We need 2 pinfalls. You can't get 2 pinfalls in a regular match. So how about we make it an Iron Man match? Next week, Vicious and Delicious, the Springfield Sports Center, 20 minutes, may the best team win.
"20-minute Iron Man match. Springfield Sports Center versus Vicious and Delicious. What a way to end the feud that has been building since Birthday Bash. That's going to be one hell of a match.
It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be absolutely crazy. For those of you that don't know, in an Iron Man match, the rules are 20 minutes on the clock. That timer will go all the way. If you get a pinfall, you get a point. Team with the most points at the end is declared the victor. So you are guaranteed 20 minutes of Springfield Sports Center versus Vicious and Delicious action to prove once and for all who is the best, hardest hitting tag team in Wrestling is Silly. And for a small taste of what the Springfield Sports Center can do, our next match takes the third man in that sports center, Bob Belcher, and takes him head to head against a rising star and also another double B. A rising star from the ashes of the flippy shit division, Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny, Bob Belcher. Do you have any opinion on this match? Bugs has been impressing me lately, I gotta say.
I like Bugs Bunny. He's cool.
He is cool. No input on Bob Belcher.
I mean, Bob's cool too, but like, let's be honest. Come on, he's the weakest link of the sports center.
He is kind of their Spike Dudley. He is their Wheeler Yuta, but he's new, and I think for a new guy, he's doing
okay. Yeah, he's been new for like 2 years. Come on.
He's not been in wrestling in Silly for 2 years.
Come on now. Yeah, he fucking has.
No, he hasn't. We've only been going like 2 years and a few months. Bob Belcher isn't that old.
Yeah, he is. Because he joined when Matt was still commentating.
Matt's been gone...
Like 18 months.
No, because
Yeah.
Matt was there for the first birthday, wasn't he? I don't know.
I think Wiz is like 3 years old, dude.
Wiz is not... We just had the 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, I
2
think we've
months ago.
miscalculated.
No, we haven't. We definitely haven't.
That means I've been... No. That don't work, maths-wise.
Why?
I don't know if Matt was here for the first anniversary.
He was definitely here for the first Christmas.
Yeah, and I feel like Bob Belcher joined like around September.
September.
I think Bob's been with us about 18 months.
Maybe, but either way, that's still like
It's
like
not that
rookie year.
fucking new.
It's fine.
That's not that.
I give him the benefit of the
wrestling
doubt.
is silly standards. Come on.
Fair.
Come on now.
All right, let's go to the ring and see if old man Bob can beat Bugs. This next match is set for 1 fall with no time limit. Making his way to the ring first from New Looney City, representing the Toon Squad, weighing in at 100 pounds, Bugs Bunny. I'm gonna check the old VODs, see what the oldest Matt VOD is. Oh yeah, I think he left in... I think Matt left in around February.
Yeah.
And there's Bob in July, yeah. Bob's been here a while. And his opponent, from a burger restaurant conveniently located on Ocean Avenue, Seymour's Bay, New Jersey, fighting out of the Springfield Sports Center, being accompanied by Matt, weighing in at 256 pounds, Bob Belcher.
Oh my god, RuneScape has put out their Pride merch this year.
Anything cool in there?
It's a shirt with like a rainbow party hat on it. That's so fucking cute.
That
I
is.
love that.
That is actually pretty cute.
It's like party hats are a big fucking deal.
Yes, I'm aware party hats are a thing
Just check it.
in RuneScape. And here we go. Freya orders the bell to ring. And Bob breaking the waistlock pretty quick. Going for, just solid right hands. And a big lariat goes for an early cover. Not quite enough. That's that Springfield Sports Center style, though. Hard-hitting sprints, not marathons. Bug slowly getting back to his feet, but taken right back down with the judo toss.
Do you know what's really sad?
What?
I accidentally boiled the kettle 5 degrees too hot. And now my tea is too hot.
Absolutely tragic. Can you say that a bit louder so chat can truly appreciate just how much of a problem you're having right now?
Yeah, so I accidentally boiled the kettle 5 degrees too hot, and now my tea is too hot.
That's absolutely tragic. That is, like, honestly, you might as well just throw it in the bin and get a new one.
It's so warm. Giving me burny lips. I want burny lips.
I remember when I said we should get a variable temperature kettle so I can make my coffee properly. I'm not a coffee guy, I promise. Oh, cover from Bob.
Yeah, alright, you've got a fucking coffee bean grinder.
Accidentally bought whole beans. So when I said, can we get a variable temperature coffee kettle so I can make my coffee properly, Zach looked at me like, what the fuck, you massive coffee snob. Why do we need a fancy coffee? Why do we need a fancy kettle with a dial on it, you prick? And now, what he said to me the other day was, I can't have tea in anyone else's house, it's all too hot.
Yeah, it is.
The kettles aren't good enough.
The ideal temperature for tea is 90 degrees.
So you're getting it now.
I accidentally boiled the kettle at 95. It's very sad.
Very, very sad. Yeah, I know the ideal temperature for tea is 90. Everyone boiling to 100, it's too hot. And you ruin the tea, you burn your lips.
I mean, it still tastes the same, but it's just... I'm having to just look at it.
And then you'll forget. And then it will go cold.
Yeah, exactly. Since we got that new kettle, I've drank so much tea.
I've drank so much coffee. Like, I have caffeine-free coffee because I'm on meds. Well,
in theory.
In theory. But yeah, I've drank so much more coffee. Even though I now have to grind the beans by hand because I accidentally bought whole beans, which means I had to buy a grinder. Not a coffee guy, I promise. Bugs. Oh, Bugs flipping into that beautiful moonsault DDT. But, I think that was the burger of the day attempt. But instead beautiful T-bone suplex gets the cover. And Bob Belcher winning with a T-bone. Here is your winner, Bob Belcher. The brand new dish on the menu there at Bob's Burgers, the T-bone suplex. What a win out of nowhere by Bob Belcher, but just goes to show the power of the Springfield Sports Center. And again, next week we will get 20 minutes of that power as Homer and Matt take on Big Mac and Mackie Chase in a 20-minute Iron Man match. But there's still 2 matches this week at Wrestling is Silly. 2 matches and a tea that is too hot.
Yeah.
We feel for you.
It's
there was
down,
F's in chat for Zach's tea.
Yeah.
And also, I'm not sure if you noticed, but just above my head here, there's a little counter that says 745 out of 750. So if y'all have 5 friends that could help me hit that target, 5 followers away from 750, that's all I'm saying. If y'all have got 5 friends that can come follow me, that'd be great.
Have you considered, though, that we already have exactly the right amount of followers that we need? We've got all the best ones. We don't need any more.
In chat, we have all the best people in chat.
Yeah.
Our active chat community is comprised of the best people on Twitch.
Yeah.
But do like a round number.
Yeah.
They don't even have to be in chat. They don't have to be in chat because our chat is already comprised of the best people on Twitch.
Yeah.
And that includes everyone in the VR chat watch party that's not technically in chat but is watching. You count. But I do like round numbers.
Sure.
Yeah, see, Valerie, you know, you are the best. The best people on Twitch are in our chat, or on the commentary desk, and that specifically referring to you there.
I genuinely thought you were going to say specifically referring to me.
Specifically
Yeah,
referring to me.
Genuinely thought you were. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Like, it didn't even cross my mind that I might be the recipient of that compliment.
You bitch.
Look, you know, you've been on one today, okay? You've been like, I really need everyone to know what a big brain sexy genius I am. I just assumed that theme would continue.
I was rule of three, because I'm a comedic genius and everyone needs to know. Rule of three is you thought I was going to do it the third time, but no, instead, I broke convention and complimented you instead.
That was really clever.
Setting up expectations, diverging from them, comedy genius.
Have I told you what a comedic genius you are today?
No, yes, but you should do more.
Did that one count? Do I have to say it again?
I'd like you to say it again.
You are a comedic genius.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next match. Let's go. Next match.
Is it set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit?
No, we don't do time.
And I'm not interested.
The next match of tonight's show is for the women's smiley case, because Bayonetta has been holding on to it for a little bit too long for the, if you ask, Maya Pauline, who has been on a bit of a Maya rampage through the women's division after
when
losing.
isn't she on a Maya rampage, to be honest?
Now, after losing her Wasteman ex-boyfriend and after losing her mixed tag titles, she is on one.
She dated Xenos, sorry.
Oh, so he is a Wasteman.
No, but the joke was there. Somebody else. Do you know, I can't believe I just said that. Anyway, sorry,
after losing a Wasteman ex-boyfriend, after losing a mixed tag titles, she is on a rampage. She has clearly got her eyes on the Women's World Championship. But to get there, she needs to go through the smiley case holder Bayonetta. So, Bayonetta versus Maya Pauline, two of the hardest hitting bitches in the fucking back room. And I'm including the men in that calculation as well.
Oh my god, they're in the back rooms.
They're in the back rooms.
Help them.
Yeah, our locker rooms is just the back rooms. That's why we can just fit an infinite amount of wrestlers in there.
Yeah, and to be honest, that's where we got Garfield from, I think.
Garfield, the Unthinkables, Winnie the Pooh.
Sometimes they just come out of the corridors and we don't question it.
Anyone whenever we have that sort of, it's an open challenge thing, we just go, anyone that comes through the corridor, don't care if you signed or not. Oh, you're an existential terror, how many legs you got? Yeah, you can get in the ring. Bayonetta versus Pauline, let's fucking go.
LFG.
This next match is set for one fall with no time limit, and it's for the Wrestling is Silly Women's Smiley Case. Making her way to the ring from Deja Vu, weighing in at 253 pounds, she is the reigning and defending holder of the Wrestling is Silly Women's Smiley Case, Netta. That intro is approaching Kenny Omega levels of too much to say. I just had to get in something about North Carolina, and it was Kenny Omega levels of obstinate nonsense.
Yeah.
And her opponent from New Donk City, weighing in at 136 pounds, Maya Pauline.
I kind of dig Maya Pauline. She's a bad fucking bitch, dude.
She's a bad bitch. She hits hard. She don't take shit. She got brought into this game by Mr. M, and I was kicked into the curb once he stopped being useful to her.
Yeah. She's
no nonsense. I appreciate her. I think like We Fit Trainer might have a challenge on her hands if she comes in with Smiley Case.
Yeah, maybe.
But she has to get through Bayonetta first. Bayonetta with the high kick straight to the collarbone and right into the backbreaker.
That definitely looked like she kicked her in the boob, but whatever. We'll say collarbone.
I think like she's got big feet, so it might have been both collarbone and boob. Collar boob, if you will. Oh, Bayonetta, beautiful cartwheel, scaring away Pauline from whatever kind of offense she had. Bayonetta, hooking the arm and snapping back. We saw that very dangerous snapping armbar from way back in the Darth Maul match earlier this evening. Bayonetta refusing to lock up to Pauline, instead getting the waistlock German suplex. Pauline's head colliding with that bottom turnbuckle. That is a rough landing, as is that Bayonetta. All of her weight going over with the Tope Con Hero. Oh, Superman punch.
Wow, that was
embarrassing.
That was embarrassing.
Absolutely embarrassing. Superman punch whiffed by Mayor Pauline.
That's what I would be like if I got in the ring.
Both wrestlers returning to the ring now. Oh, a knee to the gut and the axe kick to the back of the head. Bayonetta is not fucking around today. There's the double underhooks into the butterfly lung blower. Pauline fighting out of the front face lock position. Couple of strikes, a big roundhouse kick, chop across the chest. And now there's the beautiful bouncing up to that Hurricane Rana position. Bayonetta though flying right back into the ring, not taking any shit from anybody. Oh, and there is the beautiful spinning heel kick. Call it Black Mass, call it the end, but it is not the end for Mayor Pauline, kicking out at 1. But again, butterflies up into the lung blower. Lung blower makes it sound far sillier, but both of her knees collided with the rib cage of Mayor Pauline there. That could have snapped a rib. And it's your favorite move, the giant swing.
Oh, oof. Ow, my constitution.
Now, Mayor Pauline's up and face busted. Bayonetta taking flight once again with the Tope Con Hero, the Smiley Case holder, dominating this match so far. Bayonetta with the wrist control into the lariat. And now, reverse guillotine. Oh! Just dropping her flat across the spine. Bayonetta returning the challenger to the ring.
Can I just say, I have like mad respect for like anybody that wears skin tight clothing.
Yeah, me
Because I
too.
feel like even if I thought I looked incredible, I think I would still wear jumpers in the middle of summer.
Oh, Bayonetta going for witch time there, but into the empty pool. And there, another beautiful spinning heel kick to get her momentum back. Big cover by Bayonetta, but still a 1 count. Pauline is digging deep today. Is that just because you like jumpers, though?
I do really enjoy a jumper.
Cover, center of the ring, just the 2 count there. Now, you wear jumpers like uncomfortably late into the year.
I wear them year round, baby.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Middle of summer, it's 40 degrees, you're still wearing a jumper. And speaking of jumper, there's a big jump with the Mayor Rampage.
That was an incredible segue.
Thank you. Deep cover, center of the ring, new case holder perhaps. No.
I don't know why you've still got the bot saying that I'm the fucking co-commentator.
People need to know. People
Do
need
they?
to know. Because
So
people
they
need to
can
know and
be scared
appreciate you. Sliding chop block attempt by Bayonetta avoided into a sharp drop DDT. Pauline very much controlling the pace of the match right now. This is all hers to lose. And just series of kicks to the gut. Almost instinctively left the ring as Bayonetta was rolling out the other side. Oh, Bayonetta though, Casadora into an arm drag. Yeah, see, people in chat appreciate you. And the butterfly lung blower once again.
Thank you, chat.
Chat loves you. I love you. We all love you.
I love chat.
You're an integral part of wrestling is silly. Oh, ho, ho. Tombstone facebuster from Bayonetta. She is clearly done fucking around. And lawn darting Pauline right into that steel ring post. I say she's done fucking around, she does a fucking handstand. European uppercut taking Pauline off her feet, sorry. Champion returning challenger to the ring. I'm thinking maybe it's time to mop this up. Here we go. Double underhooks. And, Tiger Driver. Or full climax, as she calls it. But no, Pauline still with the energy to kick out. That is the move that almost took out Kenny Omega, Bryan Danielson, Roderick Strong. Pauline kicking out. And Bayonetta going for the powerbomb, but Pauline slipping out the front door, going for a neckbreaker. Now Pauline up on the top rope. Bayonetta getting up to her feet though. Pauline's gonna have to change tact. Deep hooks off that senton, or just a crotch to the face attack. Pauline was going for something, but Bayonetta beat her to it with what looks to be a shoulder breaker. I thought she was going for a modified muscle buster there, but no. Goes for the cover. Pauline. Woo, girl. Still got energy in the tank. Waistlock. Release German suplex. Gus getting a dose of the action there. He's retired from active wrestling, but still will just occasionally get people thrown into him.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah. And now, top wrist lock, really wrenching at that, basically that entire arm. But Pauline firing back with not one, not two, but 3 lariats, one of the leg variety, gets a quick cover. I thought that surprise pin could have been it. Pauline got Bayonetta by the back of the head, thrown her into the ropes. That can mean only one thing. She bounces up. She leaps the Maya Rampage once again. Gotta get a quick cover. This could be yours. Wow.
Oh, damn.
Here is your winner and new Wrestling is Silly Women's Smiley Case Holder, Mayor Pauline. Wow. Incredible. We have a new #1 contender for the Women's World Title. What a penultimate match for wrestling is silly. That is a very unexpected result, I gotta say. Both women dug deep. Both women knew what they wanted, but only one could come out on top. Before we get to our main event this evening. Before we get to not only the main event, but also a big announcement regarding one of the men in the main event, I just want to do all of my preliminary plugs, if you don't mind. If you are enjoying this show, please do a few things for me. First, most easiest thing you could do is continue watching. The second, slightly harder thing is make sure you're followed the channel. And I'm not going to ask you to subscribe because Twitch is putting the prices up for everybody, and Twitch's fucking creator agreement is hot garbo. You're gonna have to, like, if you're in America, you're gonna have to pay $6 to subscribe on Twitch, which is ridiculous. If you're in Canada, $8 to subscribe to me on Twitch. I'm not worth $8 of your good Canadian dollars. And if you give me those $8 Canadian dollars, Twitch takes half of it, and then PayPal takes a cut. I end up with about $350 of those Canadian dollars by the end of the day. So fucking horseshit, absolute horseshit, I tell you. So what instead, if you do want to support the show, what I want you to do is go to Wrestling is Silly's Ko-fi channel, ko-fi.com/wrestling is silly, where you can support us on a one-off or on a monthly basis. We have various tiers there. We got a £1 tier. We got a £1 tier that gets your name in the credits. We got a £5 tier that gives you a special role in the Discord and exclusive discounts in the Wrestling is Silly merch shop that is also at the Ko-fi. We've got a £10 tier which gives you all of the above things plus an ability to book your own match at Wrestling is Silly. If you have a dream match that you wanted to see on our roster, you can book it if you join us at the £10 a month tier. We got a £15 a month tier called Get on the Mat, where you get your logo, your display picture, your podcast artwork, your favorite meme, or just a picture of Xenos, a picture of your Final Fantasy XIV playable character. You can put that on the mat of Wrestling is Silly for £15 a month, or at the Getting Silly tier, £20 a month. I will make you in the game. You can come out with your favorite wrestler and be part of Wrestling is Silly history, much like Ayakara. Big thank you to everything you do for the channel, Ayakara. Huge shout outs to Bude RPG and Oddish Rob, our other Wrestling is Silly Ko-fi members. That is what I would like you to do if you want to support us. Fuck subbing to me on Twitch. If you want to use the emotes, they're all on Better Twitch TV. You can already use them if you have Better Twitch TV installed. Support me on Ko-fi. Again, you give me £5 on Twitch, I end up with about £2.25 of that after Twitch takes their cut and PayPal takes their cut. You give me £5 on Ko-fi, I end up with about £4.50 of that because Ko-fi doesn't take a cut. PayPal takes their cut. I mean, the choice is yours. Do you want to give Jeff Bezos £2.50? Nobody wants to give Jeff Bezos £2.50. That's the last thing I want to do. That is my plugs.
Neat.
And also shout out to Drunken Hyena for being the voice of Matt Wii Sports in this episode. Everyone go follow Drunken Hyena.
Neat.
But it is now time for the main event. Tonight, our Wrestling is Silly Men's World Champion has declared that he wants the formal Wrestling is Silly welcome. Now that he's walked in, he's got the title. He wants to fight the most Wrestling is Silly person. So I'm going to announce right now that at Wrestling is Silly Heatwave in mid-July, King will be taking on Garfield for the Wrestling is Silly Men's World title. And to confirm that now, Garfield has sent an emissary in his place to wrestle King. So your main event for this evening, King versus John Arbuckle. Wrestling is Silly, your main event for tonight is set for one fall with no time limit. Making his way to the ring first, from Mexico City, Mexico, he is your Wrestling is Silly Men's World Champion, King. What do you mean John's canon? John's always been canon. We had one non-canon match with John in it, but that didn't mean John was non-canon. Garfield exists, that means John has to exist. Garfield's finish is called I'm Sorry John. If John wasn't canon, who the fuck would he be saying sorry to?
If John wasn't canon, who would feed Garfield all the lasagna?
Yeah.
I mean, not that I can read those chats because I'm ignoring Hannah. So I didn't see that.
People are just shocked that John's back and John's canon. And his opponent from Muncie, Indiana, John Arbuckle. What are you giggling at?
I don't know why I thought this. I kind of looked at him and was like, he kind of makes me think of the actor that played Evan Hansen.
John Arbuckle, played by dear Evan Hansen. I'm sorry, John is not a Sister Abigail. Sister Abigail is an I'm sorry, John.
Wait, what the fuck is Sister Abigail?
Sister Abigail is the name of the finisher when Bray Wyatt does it.
Oh, I see.
It's also a Blade Runner when Jay White does it, but what's a Blade Runner? Oh, brutal German suplex there from King.
If I knew anything about the film Blade Runner, I'm sure I could have made a really sick joke there, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't know a damn thing
Sorry.
about Blade Runner. Ooh, spin out powerbomb. The King is bringing the boots to John Arbuckle. Speaking of bringing the boots, brutal strikes. John Arbuckle taking a moment out. King quickly following springboard cross body. And the low drop kick. Why he looked like Glass Joe? I mean, they've got a lot in common. Neither of them are very good at fighting. That's all I got.
Nice. That really covered all the bases.
It did. I did. I mean, look at him. Do I need to cover any more bases? He covers his bases himself. Oh, King getting thrown into the corner, and there's a surprise splash. Oh, he ducks the line. Oh, King getting Chunk gets taken off his feet by John Arbuckle. Oh, but King ducking the stomps, getting the waistlock, and this is a bad place to be. Electric chair drop. And a fisherman suplex. That's it. King seems to be done playing with his food. Oh, really wrenching that leg. Oh, no, going straight back to the leg. So I gotta say, I was a bit hesitant to have 5 new people potentially walk in and be champ, but King has been a fucking worker. I know you don't like that he took the belt off your boy, but you gotta admit he's a strong fighting champion.
I mean, look, you know, Kiryu can't be champion all the time. So...
That's true. He can't, because we all agree the best moment is when he wins the title, and he can't keep winning the title if he never loses the title.
Exactly.
Suplex for King. John staring at the lights. Here is your winner, King.
Well, that was quicker than anticipated.
It was quicker than anticipated, very one-sided. And once again, at Wrestling is Silly Heatwave, you will see King defend his title against the demon, the monster of wrestling is Silly, Garfield the Cat. Please do tune in for that. We will announce the dates of Wrestling is Silly Heatwave sometime soon. It'll be mid-July, in about a month's time. That is all for Wrestling is Silly for this evening. I hope you've had a wonderful time. I've had a wonderful time. Zach, have you had a wonderful time?
Yeah, been alright.
It's been firmly all right.
Yeah, well, you know, look, okay. I didn't want to overheat your laptop and put Final Fantasy on in the background so that I could look at my boy.
That's true. That's true. That's true. You didn't. You
And
did.
you know how much I like looking at my boy.
You do like
so...
looking at your boy. So none of your
So
guys
it's
showed
been-
up.
It's been a good. I've had a really great time, but I have in the background been thinking, you know, it would have been a little bit of a better time if on another screen I could have had a picture of my boy. You know, what I
That
mean?
is true.
But
That is true.
I know
appreciate it.
for next week I'll prepare. I'll
Yeah.
have a little. Then when you know when I'm like, oh, I kind of want to look at him, I'll just like you know put a little picture of him up on my phone. I'll be like, oh, that's better, and then it'll be a great time next week.
I'm glad that you are thinking this through now.
Yeah, I'm prepared. I have enough screenshots. I'll have a choice selection going.
Good. I'm like, last thing I wanted you to do is to be deprived of your boy.
Exactly. And it has been like 2.5 hours. In fact, it's
It
been
has.
3 hours. If we're accounting for the half an hour I came off early, you know,
Yeah,
it's been like 3 hours.
life's so hard for you. I'm
I
shocked. I'm
know.
shocked that you come back. Honestly,
I haven't been able to look at my boy for 3 hours. My tea was 5 degrees too hot. Like,
life's so hard for you. Yeah.
yeah. You know, I'm glad that we've got to a point where we can, you know, all accept that I just have the hardest
Yeah.
life.
Strongest soldiers, hardest battles, and all that jazz.
Exactly.
We're gonna send a raid over to Hexagorgon, who are playing a duck detective, which is exactly the kind of game you think it is. It's a detective and he's a duck. So
Oh, shit.
everyone go say hi to
Revolutionary.
it is absolutely revolutionary. Everyone go say hi to them. There is your raid message. If you got the emotes, get the emotes. If you've not, just shout the words queer pirate raid at them. They're cool. They'll appreciate that. Buy our gay little pins at nerdyqueer.com. Somebody big on RGG Twitter posted a picture of the Tojo Clan Pride pins, and we've sold 65 of them since Monday.
many.
We've been drowning in Etsy notifications. It is the definition of suffering from success.
Yeah.
Add to that. Add to our pain, and also join the Discord. You can do a quiz. We can play Final Fantasy together. You can call Zach's faves waste men. That makes him very happy.
No.
But until then,
He's not my fave. He's my second fave.
is your fave your
My
guy?
what? Yes.
Yeah. But until then, Buccaneer, Buccafowl, wherever the buck you are, I hope you're having a fantastic rest of your day. I will catch you next week on Wrestling is Silly. But until then, love you, bye.
Bye.